Good evening. Thank you for joining. How are you? Okay, I'm just checking to make sure I am live. If you're on, say hello. It looks like everything is good. How are you guys? Okay. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? Hi, Diane. So glad you made it, my friend. All right. How's everyone? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving holiday? I hope everyone did. Hi, Kim. Kim. We haven't talked for so long. I miss you. Cynthia, I am so glad that you are on. How are things going? I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving holiday. Okay. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. Oh, I know, Kim. I can't even, stand it. I cannot wait for this year to be over. I'm just hoping that next year is going to be a better year for everyone. It's just so frustrating, all of the stuff going on. I am doing well. I had a good holiday. Quiet. Just my kids and my grandkids. So it was intimate, but it was good. And I got to see my sister and my niece on the evening of. The evening after, which is a tradition for us. So we all get together and play some cards. So that all worked out well. And it was good. It was good. But then went right into Black Friday, and it's just been really busy, crazy busy, getting ready for the holidays. So okay, I think we're going to get started. I'm going to go ahead and get down on my desktop here. So, just to get started, okay, I'm Kelly Wentworth. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Kennebunk, Maine. Thank you for joining me tonight. And a couple things. I just want to go over a couple of updates. There's a lot going on right now in the Stampin' Up! World. So, I was able to order my mini cut and emboss machine today. So demonstrators were able to pre-order beginning today out of our new catalog that begins in January. And I can show you. This is what it looks like. I can't open it up, but this is the new catalog. And there's so many goodies on the inside of this. So this starts in January. It's January through June. And as a demonstrator, we were able to pre-order new products out of this today. So, and then we also were finally informed that we were able to order the mini cut and emboss machine. So I'm excited to get that. Customers will be able to get the mini cut and emboss machine on January 5th, I believe is the date. So very exciting for those who have been waiting for it. I think it's going to be very handy to keep right beside you on your craft table. So when you're creating and crafting, that you're not going to need to go to your bigger one. There are many little things that we can do with that machine that's going to allow us to just sit at our desk and craft and do even some embossing and some cutting. So I'm excited about that. You don't have yours, Kim? I got mine early because of On Stage, but I know they said that they've gone out. I believe that they've started shipping. And then this is the Celebration catalog, which always Celebration begins in January, which is our biggest sale of the year. Now, I will say this year, for the new year 2021, this Celebration is going to be different. Typically and historically, our Celebration catalog, our Celebration event, our biggest sale of the year has always been January, February, and March. And what Celebration is, for anyone maybe watching this that is not aware of it, is with every $50 you spend, you get to pick a free product out of this catalog. Okay? And that has always been January, February, March. In this new year, when we begin on January 5th, this Celebration event is going to be January and February. So 2 months, and then they're going to bring in another Celebration event in July and August. And I am really excited about this change. I think it's going to be really good because it's going to be 2 big sales for all of us. And it's going to be 4 months instead of 3. So I think it's going to be really good, and I'm excited about that. So stay tuned for more. But yeah, catalogs for demonstrators have been started to ship, and you can do your pre-order, Kim. You can always order one in your pre-order if you're ordering today. I don't know if that's what your plans are, but demonstrators can also order catalogs in your pre-order today. So just want to let you know that. So any questions on that? And then the last thing I will share is that with Celebration usually comes a starter kit promotion, and this year, this coming year is going to be fantastic. So people who sign on beginning in January will receive, in addition to the starter kit being obviously the best deal in the catalog, you will also get 5 6x6 paper packs that are going to be in our new annual catalog. You're going to get the 4 color families, and you're going to get 1 in color paper pack that's going to be new I don't think they've ever done that before. Like allowed an early release of DSP that's coming in a new catalog. So think about the value of that. I think what are our 6x6 paper packs, I think, are like $11. So you're going to get 5 packs of the new paper coming in the annual catalog for new people who sign on. So just keep that in mind. If you if you haven't yet joined, I'd love to have you. But if you're thinking about it, now would be a good time to do that in January. And for demonstrators, you may want to think about sharing that with people you know, because that's a really great deal. So anyways, that's what's coming. And so lots of exciting things happening. Let's see. Hi, Vicki. Good to see you. Okay, so today I am going to be using the Poinsettia Petals bundle. Now, do you guys say it Poinsettia or Poinsettia? I say it both ways. I'm not really sure which way is the correct way. But I haven't really played with this a whole lot. I know I've played with the paper, but I was playing with it, and I'm like, oh my God, I've made some really pretty cards. So I want to show you. We're going to get started. And what I'm going to do, I am going to bring in my cut and emboss machine, because I want to show you how to cut these out. If you haven't yet done that, I don't know if, for those of you who have this set. But I'm going to show you how to do that, and then on the second card, I've already got them cut out. So I did want to show you how to do that. So we're going to put this aside, and that is on page 15 in the mini catalog. It's this suite right here. Beautiful paper. The paper is gorgeous. I am also going to be using this plush specialty paper. It's white vellum. It's flocked. It's fuzzy. Like it has like a fuzzy feeling to it. It's flocked. It's beautiful paper. So I'm going to be using that tonight. So, okay, so let's get started. So the first card I'm going to be making is this one. Isn't that pretty? Can you see that? Can you see the flocking? Can you see this paper? How many of you have that paper? And the dies work on this paper also. There's lots of ways you can use this paper. But I'm going to show you how to do that. And you see how I used all three of the poinsettia dies. So I'm going to bring my paper and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. And I'm also, okay, well, we'll do that first. So let me get my machine. So you need a piece of scrap Whisper White, excuse me, Real Red, okay? And we want one of each. Now you notice these, you may have noticed these little dots on here. That's so I know how to line it up without having to figure it out. Once you do it once and you mark it, it just makes it a lot easier when you're trying to line that up. So that's just a little tip. See? Otherwise, you're sitting there and you're fiddling, trying to figure out the best way to do that. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that one, and then we have the little one. Oops. Okay. And where's my mark on this one? This one. So, just going to put it on there like that. And run it through. How many of you have this set? Oh, you have it, Cynthia? It's your favorite? Lisa, do you have this set? Now, what these dies do is it cuts, but it embosses so the outside cuts the outside out. So this one cuts it out, and then this one will cut and emboss. See how it's embossing? These dies are gorgeous. And you see how, you see that? Beautifully cut. Okay, so we're going to put those aside. And I am going to need this again, but I'll do that after. I just have one other thing I've got to punch out and show you guys. So, okay, so here's the card. And I am using thick Whisper White paper. And let me get my pieces out. So I'm using thick Whisper White, and I've cut it this way. So 4 1/4 by 11. Score it at 5.5. Okay. And then I took a piece of this flocked vellum, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. This is beautiful paper. Now you can use sponge daubers on this. You could take you could color in. You can color in. I think I did do that once. Color in like the centers if you wanted to. You can take the leaves on this paper and you can do green on that. I mean, there's lots of ways to use this paper. This is gorgeous paper. So that's 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And we're going to do some stamping. So I'm going to stick that aside. And I need my memento. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp these, and I'm not even sure, does anybody know what those are? Are those, not sure what the name of those are. Does anybody know? Whoops. They look almost like, I want to say like a pussy willow, but I don't think that's what it is. Oh. Okay, so I did 3 of them on this card, so I'm going to stamp 3. And I'm going to use my mat because it is a photopolymer and you want to have the Kim, are you still here? Do you know what this is called? They are, I just think they're very pretty. Stamp 3 of those. Clean my stamp. Okay, and I am going to bring in the machine to cut those. I know I don't always bring my machine in, but sometimes I like to show you stamp sets that haven't been there's a lot of pieces to this, so to kind of show you how easy it is. And there is a die for this, which is really nice. So can you guys see that okay? It makes it so easy. My plates are getting, what? Let me do it this. These plates have gotten a lot of use. I've used my machine a lot. I absolutely love this machine. It just glides through so easy. Yeah, they're like cotton stems. Is there like a particular name for that, Kim? I don't know. And then they just come out really easy like that. And we'll just do the next one. They do look like cotton stems, and I wasn't sure about the coloring. I only did like a little bit to give it some color, but I left them. Diane, you're good with flowers and stuff. Is there a particular name for this? Do you know? Like a bittersweet, yeah. So easy with these dies to just cut these out. So I'll just go ahead and get that out of the way. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let me get organized here. So let me get the dies over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we can go ahead. Now, This is vellum, and vellum does see through. So what I used on this were my glue dots to put those down. They don't show up as much, but they stick really well. And I mean, and keep in mind, you're going to have stuff on the top as well, but oh, it's all fuzzy. So pretty. Okay, so now we're going to build our flower, and you can use you could use any adhesive of your choice. I am going to use dimensionals because I like the height of it, so I'm going to put one in the back of that. Now what you want to do is offset, make sure that offset your leaves when you're centering it down, and that'll show more dimension to it. And then hey, Melanie. And then offset it again. And look at how beautiful that is. Let me make sure. Hold on. I want to go back this way. Okay. Whoop. Hang on. Hold on. There. I wasn't happy in its placement. There you go. So do you see the dimension that that brings by doing that? Okay. And I'm going to put that on dimensional. I believe that's what I did on this one. Yeah. So put a dimensional on the bottom and then decide your placement of where you want it. Now you want to save room for your sentiment down here, okay? And we need, I'm going to bring in my real red, and I'm going to color parts of these flowers, or whatever it is, cotton balls, to give it some color. Just enough to kind of give it some color. And I'm just using the shaded area to do that. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining. Oh, yeah. Melanie, what would we do without our dimensionals? I just ordered more. I just ordered like 3 more packs. I use a lot of them. And it's something I can't be without. So I was asking the ladies before you guys came on who has this set. So Sharon, Melanie, do either of you have the set? I think Sharon, I thought Sharon said she did at one time. Okay. So all I did was use glue and decided where I wanted to have those stick out, and I just put glue on the stem. kind of stagger them. Let's see, this one over here. And one more. I'm going to stick that one there. All right, and then we're going to do the sentiment. And I'm going to use real red for that. And I'm going to use this beautiful Merry Christmas. Isn't that a beautiful font right there? Yeah, we weren't sure if they were berries or cotton balls, Melanie. You think they're berries? Okay, and okay, so we're going to put this, and I put this definitely on dimensionals. This really isn't a difficult card to make either. The dies do all the work for you. That, and then what I did was I used part of the suite are these beaded pearls. Oh, these are so pretty. Aren't those beautiful? And this is gonna go on with a glue dot. Or maybe two, because there is a little bit of weight to this. They're not chintzy. And then we're going to do the inside. And I'm going to do May Magic and Wonder Bloom the Holiday. And I'm going to do that in the red also, the real red. Yeah, they could be winter berries as well. Like a winter berry type thing. I guess they can be whatever you want them to be because it's your card. There you go. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? This set is really gorgeous. I mean, everything in it, and like I said, the dies do all the work. I just think it's really pretty. That flocked paper is to die for. Okay, that's card number 1. And card number 2, I went with white poinsettias. Same idea, kinda. Changed up the paper. Did this in the green, and then used the green leaves. And again, the leaves cut out and embossed just like the poinsettias. So these dies are just stunning. And then I use these beautiful, let me show you. Let's see. The embellishments are the wonderful gems. They look like they almost have speckles in them. They're just so pretty. So this is what we're going to make. So on this one, I used garden green, 8.5 by 5.5. Score it at 4 1/4 standard. And then the Whisper White layer. So this one's going to have 3 layers. Is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And then the DSP, which comes from the DSP paper pack in this suite, is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. That's the back side. That's pretty too. I did that on another card. So, so we can go ahead and get our layers on. So we'll do the Whisper White. I liked the white. I liked having the extra white layer to pop the white in the DSP and then the white poinsettia. And the DSP, this side is pretty too. That's the problem with our paper. Both sides, it's always like, which side do I use? You like the green one, Sharon? I'm anxiously waiting for our retirement list to come out for this catalog that ends in January, you know, at the end of this month or beginning of January, and see what's going to carry over and what's not. So, and so again, I use those dies the same exact way that I just showed you. Whoops, only I did it in the white. And you can see how it embosses. Oh, there's a good shot right there. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put those on dimensionals. And then offset. And then do the same thing on the small one. Really, these cards are not difficult to make at all. Like I said, the dies really do all the work. How pretty. Dimensional. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to put that on a dimensional. And decide kind of where you want it. And then I did 2 of the leaves that are also cut and embossed. And I just used glue to glue it down. You could also use glue dots if you wanted to. Those would work perfect as well. And then these, again, these cut out, let me show you, using this die right here. So you can do them in any color. And I did two of these. We haven't heard, Sharon. I think I'm going to do this one over here. Okay. Now we're going to do some stamping. And again, I'm going to use the garden green. And I just love this Merry Christmas. I think it's really pretty. And again, when you use a red, it does stain it, but it does not impact the die at all. Whoops, I need my mat here. Isn't that font beautiful? Whoops, I'm gonna do, okay, and we're gonna pop that up on dimensionals. And just a reminder, I have my last 12 weeks of Christmas series on Thursday. I had to skip a week last week because it fell on Thanksgiving. Obviously, I didn't plan that right, or I thought I did, and I didn't. So it got rescheduled for this Thursday at 2 o'clock. Join me if you can, and if not, you can always watch the replay. I hope you will. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. I always post the link underneath this video once this I go off camera. So and then I use these beautiful, wonderful, they're called Wonderful Gems. And there's red and there's white, and that, can you see? Oh, there's a good shot. See the speckles in them? So pretty. And I use 3, so I'm going to use the smaller ones. Whoop. Slid right off. Get up there. There. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? And then again on the inside, oops, hang on. That's for the inside. How many of you have your Christmas cards done? I am going to do the same on this one. This is all from the same set. May Magic and Wonder Bloom. I just think this just really, and I just love this Merry Christmas. So pretty. Good job, ladies. You guys are on a roll. Can't believe I did these 2 cards and didn't use ribbon. There. What do you think? Do you like them? Diane. You know, I've been making all these cards between doing all these videos and everything, so I have a ton of cards. What I have to do is sit down and get them ready to go out. And I have this Saturday, my youngest granddaughter turns 2, so we have her birthday this Saturday. And then Saturday night, I am having family Christmas with some of my side of the family because my niece is in from Baltimore. She lives in Baltimore. She's a doctor, and her husband are here. They came up at Thanksgiving, and they are only here until Sunday. So we usually get together on my side of the family, you know, maybe like anytime around December 10th, 12th, usually a couple weeks before Christmas, 2 or 3. But because they're here and they can't, her schedule, we moved it up. So I've got a busy day on Saturday. So I'm trying to get ready for that little family Christmas. Then I'm going to focus on my kids and the rest of them and get my Christmas cards going. I haven't done any wrapping. Have any of you done your wrapping? Usually I have something wrapped by now, and I've just got boxes and bags and everything all over the place. And I've not wrapped one thing as of yet. So I get tired just thinking about it. You like the white one, Diane? It's pretty. Oh, thank you, ladies. I'm so glad you like them. I hope you will make them if you have this set. And as soon as that retirement list comes out, I will let you all know. I will be posting that on this page. So I am so curious to see what's staying and what's going, because obviously if it's going, I can't promote it. So I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I hope you are getting ready for the Christmas holiday, decorating and all of that. And maybe I will see you on Thursday. Either way, have a great week, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. I miss you all. Take care.